Okay, the old Bassman is back. I work construction here in Houston. I'm retired at this point in time. But when you're not building refineries or repairing refineries, upgrading them, you have time off. Well, during one of those periods, I had a girlfriend that lived next door to me who worked in a very popular bar called the Cherokee Country Club. And I'm going to tell y'all some stuff about the Cherokee Country Club now. She was the lead barback and asked me if I wanted to go to work there while I was not working. So I went to work as a floor guy. Now, the floor guys are the ones who empty the garbage cans and stuff, and I didn't like that. I build refineries. So I started organizing the floor guys so that they did their job efficiently and properly to keep the club clean. Then I started organizing the waitresses so that they shared the busy sections on different nights. One girl would have it one week, and another girl would have it the next week, and so on. Well, the manager found out about this and decided that I was going to be the new floor supervisor for his club, which meant that I just made sure everything in the club went right and I didn't have to drag garbage cans around anymore. So between my girlfriend making sure that the liquor all went to the right places and me making sure that the club ran properly, he sat in the office and flirted with any woman that would let him flirt with him, waitresses, customers, whatever. Well, Thursday nights and Saturday nights were our busy nights because Thursday's payday and Saturday everybody's off work. Thursday night was ladies' night, $8 cover charge, and ladies get in free, of course. The club was supposed to have 875 people maximum in there, but there were times when there was over 1,100 people in that club. As a matter of fact, TABC came up and asked me one time if I knew how many people were in the club, and I said no. And they said, why? I said, well, I have one door in and three out, and I can't tell you who went out which doors. So it got kind of hairy. You ever had to deal with 1,000 drunk people? It can get kind of weird. And the club was owned by Keith Lawyer and Associates Investments. They owned like 26 clubs across the United States. And I had gone to the front door one night to check IDs, give the guy checking IDs a break. And I was checking IDs, of course. And there's a line out the front door that's about, 100 feet long. It's wall to wall people. It's a Thursday night. And all of a sudden, these three guys wearing suits came walking in the front door without going through the line. And were about to walk past me. Well, I stopped them, of course. And I told them, look, I'm going to let you make it this time into the club. But next time you come in here, you go through my line, just like everyone else. I said, I need to see some IDs, and there's an $8 cover charge for all gentlemen. The guy in the middle of these three handed his ID to one of the guys. The guy on the other side of him handed his ID to the same person, and that person then handed me three IDs and walked over to pay the cover charge at the desk. I'm looking over the IDs and reading the names on them, and I say, wow, how interesting. We have a guy named Keith Lawyer that owns this club. And then I realized that it was the owner of the club and 26 other clubs. And I had just stopped him from walking into his own bar, asked for his ID, and told him to pay the cover charge. He did it and didn't say a word to me about it. And that's just one of the silly things that's happened in that club. I had a lot of fun in there when I wasn't working too. Well, there was one night in there, it was a 2-for-1 night. And I wasn't working that night. I had taken it off just so I could have a good time. And I was drinking double white Russians. Well, the lead bartender knew who was ordering double white Russians, and so she was stepping them up a little bit for me. Well, my girlfriend, Dina, walked me over to 3 tables that had been pushed together, and told them, "This is my boyfriend. Please take good care of him." They were friends of hers, regulars in the club. And they told her, "Sure, we'll make sure that he has a good time." Well, I had my drink, and there were 6 guys sitting there and their dates. And each guy, as it came to him, would buy a round of drinks. And like I said, the bartender knew who was drinking double white Russians, and it was a 2-for-1 night. Then it got to be my turn, and I ordered them. So about midnight, I had had 14 double white Russians or so. And Dina came back to check on things. And she said, "How's it going?" And I looked at her and said, "Everything's just fine, okay?" And she said, "Hey, I told you to take good care of him. Look at his condition." I said, "They're taking excellent care of me. I'm having a great time." She said, "No, you're not. You're going to the car because we close at 2 o'clock and you're my ride home." So I went out to the car and slept, and then she woke me up when she came out about 3 o'clock. What? And I'm going to leave this Cherokee story at that one for now. And I'll get back with you guys at a different time. Bye bye.